light-skinned slave. We're in the house. Welcome to the Real Drunk Show. Today's episode is Blackish, where we will be talking about the blackest things that have happened in news this week. Let's get started with our introductions. Everybody's drinking, so no one can introduce themselves.
My name is Otis. My Twitter handle is Blame Otis, and my drink for today is or tonight is Crown Royal apple. Oh, I even got the green bag, and I have a beer that's called Old Detroit. So
I like it.
I was keeping it kind of local.
Nice.
I like long walks in the park. I hide from the police, and I tweet a lot.
Next up, Erica.
My name is Erica. I am chatting tonight from Houston. Since we are talking race this evening, I have two items that are very near and dear to my people. Fruit-flavored vodka, Georgia peach. It's good stuff. Give that a try if you haven't already. And my mixer of choice this evening, also a favorite among my people, Simply Lemonade.
It is.
That's good stuff.
Nice.
Twitter handle is something that I had to actually log on to Twitter to remember because I don't tweet a lot. At one epic.
Boom.
Okay.
That is all. My
Oh.
presentation.
Go ahead, Kia.
I am Kia Speaks, and I have the favorite beers of the black community. If I'm wrong, shut up, because I'm just right, because this is what I have, so you will deal. Corona and Bud Light. I have a Heineken over here, too. Is Heineken good? I don't know.
Is that at the same time or simultaneously? You got Grenadine? Because I know that's a hood favorite with Corona.
Yes, I don't have any. I'm sorry. I apologize to my people. I will consider next time.
What's up, everybody? This is Angie. In honor of our Black episode, I'm drinking, or I'm trying to drink, Colt 45. Not just regular Colt 45, but double malt Colt 45. And I don't even really sure, I'm not sure what that means, but
I think all Colt 45 is double ball.
I've been trying to drink this, and I am already loopy. Like, I haven't even gotten halfway through it. I'm
Got the poetic dust that's 40 ounce, too.
I am out of it. So, I also have Southern Comfort here. So,
Always.
cool.
Oh, I thought you just had the beer. You got the Southern Comfort too? Man, you going to be drunk texting like a mug tonight.
Get in those DMs. Let's go.
Angie Finn, get ready. She's coming for you.
What we
All
got?
right, let's get started. With some drunk culture, Starbucks CEO is asking his baristas to talk to you about race. Do you want a little bit of race relations with your coffee?
I would like a coffee cup with my actual name on it before we have a conversation about race. I don't know. Maybe I would like to start my conversation about race with the barista about why my name has to be spelled with several extra vowels and consonants. Like, it's just Erica. That's all.
So how do they spell your name then?
I've gotten like the Erica Badu Erica. I've gotten like Erica starting with an A. It's like,
Because
Maybe they thought you was kind of
Of course,
ethnic.
you gotta have an exotic Erica spell.
exactly.
Of course.
So that is where I would like to start my conversation about race. Is my name being spelled wrong on my cup because of my race?
Now, how many regular variations of Erica is it though? No
You know
joke.
what?
I'm just really
If
serious.
you've had this name your whole life, you get to see lots of them.
Well, I'm just Otis, so shit. I don't get variations. I may get Oscar though. I may get some other name that's not Otis, but yeah, maybe 2 T's instead of 1. But I'm sorry for your pain.
So, a lot of people on Twitter were highly upset and offended by this. Did y'all find this offensive that a CEO wanted his employees to talk to the customers about race?
I don't think it's offensive. I just don't know if I would talk about race about random people that I don't know, though. I think that would be probably the only thing. I mean, when you get to deep subjects like that, it seems like you would want to have some kind of more than just, I just met you relationship, perhaps. So I don't know if I would be up to it, but I think it has to start somewhere. But honestly, shit, the Starbucks I go to, they don't even write the name on the cup. So I mean, they definitely ain't saying shit about race matters. So I mean, I go to. Angie, have you been do you go to Starbucks? Let me not assume that you're a coffee drinker.
Nope.
All right, but I go to one right on like Telegraph, right past Joy, and I mean, there ain't no hood shit, but they don't write their name. They just serve your shit and you get the fuck out. So it ain't
I'm
too
all
much
about
to it.
Starbucks drive-through. If it doesn't have a drive-through, I'm not going in. So we don't have time to talk about race. Although I commend his social, what's the word I'm looking for? Social activism, social involvement in social issues. He was also involved in like marriage equality and all that good stuff. So.
I mean, do y'all know anybody that's experienced any racial talk from Starbucks? I mean, has it rolled out or some shit? Is it like on hold? Or?
Yeah, like it's so. And the thing is, like the rollout was now in addition to writing your name on your cup, they're supposed to write like hashtag race matters or something like that. And you are supposed to see it written on your cup, and that's supposed to start a conversation. But like if they don't write your name on your cup, I suppose that is the downfall of the movement.
So if you order multiple cups, how does that work? Do they write a name on each one, or
they're not trying to have conversations about race over the phone, like with the people you take the coffee to. So I guess they just write it on one cup.
Look, I just want my white chocolate mocha. I mean, maybe we could get together later on, but fuck that. I just want my drink and be out.
I commend the idea. I don't want to talk to you. Give me my food and let me go.
But here's the thing. White folks, I'm sorry, but white people always want to talk about race. Like, they always want to talk about it like it's not some shit that people of color talk about all the time. Like, why don't y'all go somewhere and talk about it amongst yourselves and leave me alone? Let me drink my damn coffee in peace.
I mean,
worry about you.
I think they were doing that on that SAE bus, and then it kind of turned to half niggas and shit. So they were talking about it.
No,
it didn't go well.
When I think about the fact that I live in a black neighborhood and probably live on like the longest stretch of road in Houston without a Starbucks, like let's talk about race there. Like, the fact that I had to drive to a white neighborhood to get to a Starbucks to have a conversation with somebody about race, I think that this is supposed to be like white people having a conversation among themselves about race. Because if they wanted to engage a lot of black people in conversations about race, they would have to build Starbucks where black people are. I don't know.
Point taken.
Well, I mean, I guess that could be a situation. I know of a lot of, I know of a decent number of ones in, where blacks, reside. So I don't know. That could just be a regional thing. So.
All right. In Austin, Texas, Erica, this is your stomping ground. Inform us. Racist stickers are showing up on businesses. What do these stickers say? Someone share.
Whites only.
Whites only. No more than 5 colored customers at a time.
Where are these stickers coming from?
Yeah, who made this shit?
Like, the stickers have been placed by random vandals, but they look so official that people thought it was real fine.
Gotcha.
Which means somebody pretty professionally so that they can look racist. Either a big white or an excellent marketing by some competing business on the street.
Wow. So you're black and you walk up to a business that says whites only. What do you do in 2015? What is your next move?
Yes. No,
I mean,
seriously.
first you tweet pick it because that's the first thing you do.
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. I don't even have a funny response. I just have no idea what I would do.
As a white person, you walk up and you see that sign. What do you do? Because I would like to believe if I was a white person, I would be evolved enough to not to want to eat there as well.
So that's how you know the racist wall in there.
And right. They just go to the and they're like, ooh, whites only. I'm at home.
I'm in here.
They like, we safe. Let's go.
Oh, what's next, Ange?
The gun targets.
Running
Which
nigger
one would be a story
targets.
about Texas?
Running nigger targets sold at the South Dakota gun show. Now, the Florida Police Department, they just got in trouble because they were using black people's mugshots to for target practice, and now this vendor was kicked out of a South Dakota gun show because they had running nigger targets. So it wasn't just a picture of a black person. The black person was running, and you had to like catch him.
I mean, and I feel that, but I guess this like makes stupid gun-toting people actually shooting a moving target. It's still just a piece of paper, right? Like, I do understand that. It's just a stationary piece of paper.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Erica and Otis, can you guys turn down your volume? We're getting the echo.
Done.
All right. So,
Miss
Thank you,
Shantae
guys.
Baby told me Corona is trash, and in all honesty, I am inclined to agree with you, but I
She
must
ain't
keep
getting you nothing else. I mean, shit. What the hell?
let me tell you what's trash. Colt 45. If you drink Colt 45, because that's just something we're doing. I want you to go to church. You go to somebody and you get your life together. Awful.
Like, Angie, what did you like? What else did you pass up? Like, what did you consider anything else, or that was it?
Did what?
What did you consider any other beer, or that was just kind of what happened?
I mean, this is just, I saw it and I was like, hey, I think Negroes drink Colt 45, and we're having a black episode, so black beer.
It never once came to mind. Like, I figured I could get some black liquor, so I was either going to do Hennessy or Crown, and then Crown was kind of in the budget, so that's like Apple is cool. So yeah,
I did consider Hennessy too, so I messed up.
I feel real hood drinking from the bottle, like I ain't got shit to do later.
Before we get to our next story, I want to take a moment to call on our prayer warrior.
That's what happens on the drunk show. Slurred talk.
I want to call on our prayer, solicit prayers for our celebrity mentor, who has been such a positive influence on our lives and has run into a little trouble. Suge Knight, brother Suge Knight, is being held by in jail in California for murder. Ran over, and today he learned that his bill would be $25 million, and proceeded. Did Angie disappear? And proceeded to collapse in court. So we just want to keep him in our prayers because his health seems to be fading. No.
It was funny when you was doing this build up. I just didn't think that Suge was gonna be the person. I just knew it was gonna be somebody that y'all knew off the show or some shit. I did not think it was gonna be Suge Knight. like at all.
Some very supportive Twitter person has for Suge Knight to raise his $5 in bed. So far, donated. Does anyone have any compassion for Suge?
I don't think so. I still think he's responsible for Tupac dying. So I don't have any remorse for him. I'm like, you just need to go. I mean, he ran. Did y'all see the video?
Yes, it was awful.
I mean, it was terrible.
Do what?
Erica, you have compassion for Suge?
I mean, no, but I do have an explanation for him passing out in court. Like, that's just bacon, y'all. Just everything is gonna be all right. That's just bacon. It's cool.
Just bacon?
It's just bacon. Like, that is just, you know, he feel like time is about to be up. Jail bacon ain't good. I gotta load up before I get sentenced.
Wait. I feel like I'm experiencing some kind of Southern dialect or certain songs that or terms that you use. Now, when you say bacon, does that mean, what does that exactly mean?
Bacon, BACON, bacon.
That
so
means
done.
Southern people, damn, because I'm fake bougie and I don't eat bacon. But Southern people will do anything for bacon. So in her mind, Suge is trying to get some real bacon real quick before he goes away for the rest of his life.
That's all. That's just a little cholesterol playing with him. That's all.
Oh, gotcha.
I just think he's probably sitting there like, damn, the only nigga who could bail me out is Dre.
Dre was the dude he was trying to fight.
Like, that's the only person possible. Like, you fucked up the only relationship that could actually get you out of jail right now.
But they do share a baby mama, so maybe Dre will have some pity on him.
Who? Who's the baby mama?
Michelle.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that
Suge. My childhood.
Right, exactly. I didn't know that Suge had a baby with her. I knew that Dre had a baby with her. But I knew Dre was like beating her or some shit.
Yeah, and she said Suge never messed with her at all. But she had kids with Dre and Suge. Michelle.
I see who she's getting child support from and who she ain't. Because it definitely ain't Suge. He's fucked though. He gonna be in jail until he dies. I think his heart ain't gonna stay up.
He's gonna kill himself if he doesn't make peace with the fact that he's never been out.
I mean, he's going blind.
Speaking of jacked up celebrities, Raven Simone.
I'm just so disappointed with her lately. Like, stop.
Some of Raven's story lately, Erica.
Huh?
Some of Raven's story for the people.
So, a Univision host was fired after he said that Michelle Obama looked like she was from the cast of Planet of the Apes. The context of this quote is like muddy or whatever, but still, like, you can't be saying that the first lady looks like she looked like she was a member of the cast of the Planet of the Apes. Like, you shouldn't be saying any black person looks like a monkey, period. That's just racist.
You know what? Never mind.
That's racist. Don't do it.
Why did they not get that black people can't be called monkeys memo? Like,
because they don't understand, like, the history behind that comparison. Like, Raven Simone tried to say perhaps the man wasn't being racist because some people just look like animals. Like, she looks like a bird. And I would understand why she would think that's not offensive. I had a roommate in college tell me for 4 years I looked like a koala bear, but a koala bear was never used on the cover of magazines to make black people look and feel like shit. So you don't walk around comparing black people to monkeys. You just don't do that.
A koala? A koala
bear? In the United States under any circumstances. Like, you just don't do that.
Wait, let's go back. A koala bear? How did that happen?
I'm just saying, and that's what you remember.
I've been stuck on koala bear for the last 45 seconds. Now I'm just trying. I'm here looking like I don't know. Okay, no, it's not. No.
So I want to know which one of your roommates said you look like a koala bear now. For the record, Raven also acts like a bird, so at least she's consistent.
Right.
Woo!
Right. Snaps.
She also, today she had some thoughts on whether black people should use, or whether Empire should use the N-word or not, that Rolling Out released. I didn't even click the article because
Why did that become like a huge issue? Like I saw that on the news, and it was just white people talking about it, and I really felt like why should they be the ones to talk about if that should be on TV?
that's interesting. I don't know who asked Terrence Howard. Someone actually asked Terrence Howard, or maybe they didn't ask him. Maybe Terrence Howard made the quote. He said that he thinks the show would be more authentic if they said nigger. We say nigger all the time. We don't say the N-word. But
Terrence.
He didn't think that that's necessary. What do y'all think?
I mean, I said the same thing about people getting angry about the N-word in Django Unchained. Like, on what planet do they make a movie set during slavery where the word nigga is not said? That's just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know necessarily that because this is a show about a black record company and black musicians that they have to use the N-word for it to be more authentic. Like, shout out to Chameleonaire. He's made a point of never using the N-word in his raps, and nobody has ever questioned his authenticity. So, I mean, let's keep in mind that Terrence Howard been trying to be a rapper since Hustle and Flow. Like, he lives for whatever is going to make him more authentic, and that's, that's just that.
Yeah, I'm okay with it not being used. I as an avid user of nigga, I do feel that at some point it's going to have to be let go. I don't know when. I have no self-control over it. I use it every day, but I think it's going to have to be somehow eliminated to actually want it to be, eliminated by other folks saying it. But I mean, I don't know how if by chance you eliminate nigga. White people don't say nigga, they say nigger, or how do you eliminate that? Like, how do you kill that that stereotype of them using that and think you can't do it. At least I don't think. It would have to be something on on a white side to do that.
The true part about this is rap is always given whipping boy status. Like, people would stop saying the N-word if rappers didn't use it. Let's be clear. Like, rappers didn't make up the word nigger. They got that word from racist white people.
And
so the argument that it's our word, even that one is illogical. It's not our word. Like, we took ownership of it, but the word is not ours.
The word doesn't bother me as far as us using it amongst each other. My theory, what bothers me is white people who desire to use the word. Like, what is your motive? Why is it so important that you have the right to use that word?
Now tell me this: do you guys get uncomfortable if you're in a predominantly white establishment or a company and the word is being used like on a radio or songs? Do you feel any type of way when you hear it?
I tell you what, I'm in education, so I am not often in situations where I'm around white people and the N-word gets heard. But when I am in like social settings, for example, I went to the Watch the Throne concert, and like there were at points where I knew the word nigga was coming up in the song. I'm like looking around like,
who gonna say it? Who gonna say it?
Who gonna say it?
And you know what? I was going to bring up the same thing because I went to Watch the Throne concert whenever it came to Atlanta, and white people say nigger. I was at the Outkast concert out at Counterpoint. White people say nigger at hip-hop concerts. That didn't make me react. I'm not going to say it made me, I'm not going to say I'm 100% comfortable with it, but it didn't make me react. Even when, and I can't think of a time I've been called a nigger face to face, but it happens on Twitter. And my whole thing is, you had 400 years to come up with another insult for me, and you're still using nigger. You can't do any better. And they always kind of, that offends them more than them calling me a nigger.
Yeah, I asked because I was at a. I got a second question about the Watch the Throne concert, but I'll ask that afterwards. But I was at a bar by my house, and I was the only black person. Like, I only go there because I could actually smoke cigars there, because Michigan has like a no smoking law now, so you can't like smoke in certain places and stuff like casinos and shit like that. So I was there, and I was the only black guy in there. And some person was playing music off their phone through the, like, the bar speakers, and he started off with like some kind of like Tupac mix, and it was just nigga everything. Then it went to like Snoop, and then, as you probably remember, you know, the Drunken Masters, 50 Niggas Deep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3,000 niggas in that song, and it was just like, it wasn't like they were like singing it. It was just like they were just playing it. I just felt like I couldn't look around because I felt like they were all like glancing at me or some shit. Like, that's the one over there type shit. I don't know. I don't really get uncomfortable talking about talking about, but I do get uncomfortable sometimes hearing it when it's like a minority of blacks and it's like a bunch of white folks and they're like cool with it or some shit like that.
Right. I feel about that word the way I feel about any other word. I am more concerned with the intent behind what you said than what you said, because somebody can call me pretty and say it in a way that offends me. It's more about what you intended when you use the word. I would love to live in a world where we can stop having the N-word debate because it doesn't exist. But like I said, like, the word isn't ours. And as long as there is even one racist white person in the world, the word nigga lives on.
Well, we buried it here a few years ago. Do you remember that, Angie?
Yeah, I do remember that.
The Detroit NAACP had a funeral for the
Like, we had a fucking casket and they carried it around and all that other stupid shit.
Look, nigga is part of the zombie apocalypse because it has risen.
Oh, niggas, The Walking Dead.
I know. I wanted to ask you guys, for those that went to the Watch the Throne concert, how many times did they perform Niggas in Paris? Because they performed it like 8 fucking times.
I lied.
Houston.
I lied. I didn't go to the Watch the Throne concert. I went to Yeezus concert. My bad.
Okay.
It's not even like, okay.
I was like really irritated after the 7th time. Like, okay, it came on again.
No, but even now, like, if I play Niggas in Paris at home, I got to play it at least 10 times.
Oh, so you just like the fucking concert and shit.
You just got to keep cranking it out like you at the concert.
Have it again. Terrible.
Y'all said that y'all were talking about racist white people, but according to ASAP Ferg, racism doesn't exist anymore.
So I saw that, and the first thing that I thought was, who is ASAP Ferg? Which I think is the most poignant thing I can say about this quote. And I'm done.
Anyone know ASAP Ferg song? I feel like he performed at Coachella or something, because I feel like I watched him perform when I was looking at Outkast live stream that weekend when Angie announced to the world that she hated Outkast. But we won't go into that today.
Damn it, Angie.
Awful. First of all, I don't hate Outkast, okay? I do not hate Outkast. Do not tweet me about hating Outkast.
Go to the Twitter search elusive_A and Outkast and look at all her hate tweets that pop up. I swear.
It looked like Kia kind of hates you at some point, Angie.
Kia hates Stevie Wonder, though.
Y'all wasn't around when Big Boy told me to eat a dick because I told him he couldn't rap.
Oh, that's why you're blocked.
Yes, that's why I'm blocked. Well, the thing was, I don't want to divert off the topic, but I didn't say he couldn't rap. All I said, well, first off, I said Outkast is my favorite group by far, and all I said was, I think I tweeted something to the effect of, I don't like him as a solo artist. I didn't add his like @ name. I didn't, it wasn't nothing. I replied to anything of him. I just said I don't like him as a solo artist. somebody saw the tweet and then was like, edit him, which the person who saw the tweet was nobody that I follow. And it was like, hey, big boy, this is his tweet and shit. And then he was like, eat a dick, and then he blocked me and shit.
I
was hurt.
Twitter,
I cried in the shower.
But my kid goes to school with his kids, so I can try to get you off the unblocked list.
Well, you know what? You told me that before, and that shit ain't work. So I don't know what the fuck, dude. What you doing?
Look, my kid just said, no, mama. No, I'm not doing
Look, just send him a note with blame Otis and say, just hit the unblock. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to write a note. And Cameron, come in. We have a request to make of you.
You know what? This some old, like, Tom Green embarrassing your parents on the internet and shit. Stop doing that to him.
Cameron, so, Big Boy has blocked my friend Otis.
That's unfortunate.
He sound like he has his mom's sarcasm. Ain't that some shit?
So, we need you to take a note to school to pass it on to Big Boy. I don't think he's going to do that.
I noticed. I feel like I'm still going to be on the block list. Okay, that's cool.
So, yeah, ASAP Ferg, before you can tell us that racism doesn't exist, and mind you, he said racism doesn't exist because his brother dates white girls.
Right.
Motherfucker, stop it.
Like, does his family, like, you know, they decide the race barriers and shit? Like,
I think there was a group of black Negroes who got together and said, okay, white people, white delegation, we will erase racism if you let us date these white girls. And they voted without us.
When was this? Like 1872? Like, you do realize this is not new shit, right? What the fuck?
I'm curious how old he is. Like, I really want to know, like, his background. I feel like I want to research him after the fact. I don't get him.
Someone watching, tweet us and tell us how old ASAP Ferg is, so we can
tweet us and tell us who ASAP Ferg is.
Yes,
Tweet us the name of the song. Like, what does he sing? What does he do?
Like, only ASAP I really know of is Rocky.
yeah.
But I figured they're like kissing cousins since they got ASAP in front of their name. And then I think like the leader of their whole clan died recently, and his name was ASAP.
Probably out in these streets talking about racism don't exist.
He actually died from a drug overdose or bad drug interaction, but you know, talking about racism in a negative way, drugs, same difference, right?
So it wasn't weed though, right?
Mm-mm.
Do you know what you would have to do to OD on weed? Read the science.
Hey, in Colorado though, they said someone died from weed because they ate the edibles are I guess more potent than the actual.
They are.
And
yeah.
They like ate a brownie or cookie or lollipop or something and jumped off a building. I don't know if you can count that as weed.
Let me tell you something. That was not a brownie or a cookie, nor was it weed. If what it made that person do was jump off a building.
Yeah, that was weed.
Because ain't nobody
like
I know doesn't ever come near no weed acted by jumping off a building. They gonna jump into a bag of chips and jump on your couch.
Well, he felt that he was high. I mean, he felt like he could fly probably.
That wasn't no weed. I'm sorry.
Now, I will say the edibles are definitely more potent than just smoking weed. And I haven't actually had weed in many years, but the last time I did, it was a cookie. And it was the highest I had ever been in my life. Ever. Like, ever. I couldn't, like, you know, you drink, you know, you could just stop drinking and chill and you kind of gather yourself. With that, I couldn't gather myself. I just kept laughing and drooling like for like 3 or 4 hours straight. And then I was so high that I was scared to go to sleep. So I'm like sitting in the corner. Every time I fall asleep, I jump up and shit, trying to like stay up because I didn't know what was gonna happen when I went to sleep. Like I didn't think tomorrow was gonna come.
Being high on weed is definitely different from alcohol. Like you said, alcohol you can kind of stop and gather yourself. Weed, it just has to run its course.
Yeah, it's not for me. I stick with alcohol. I'm good.
Speaking of rappers and racism,
we got an answer to our question about ASAP Ferg.
ooh, what is the answer?
Thanks, Connie. 1988 and is part of ASAP Mob.
So he's what,
Which
25?
leads to more questions. What's ASAP Mob?
This is it.
I guess that's the group.
Yes, that's like their clique, like Young Money, ASAP Mob.
I was able to imply that, but again, like at the center of all of this is who are y'all? Like, why should we be listening to anything y'all got to say about racism or anything else? That's my only question.
Miss Shantae Baby said he is 27 and his song is Shabba Shabba Ranks. That's what they were performing at Coachella that I heard.
Oh, not this. Oh God.
That's
Next
a real
topic.
song?
Yes. And she also clarifies, I swear I'm not a fan, but I like Shabba. That's the only song I know.
I'm not racist. I have so many black friends.
I was just about to ask. I don't like him, but I know his discography. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
All right. So, who wants to talk about our next rapper who went in on race?
Who? Common?
Oh, Common.
Common, yes. Is he even a rapper these days?
You know what? He in the get money business, and I respect it.
He's so politically correct. I was so shocked that he said anything about, you know, race, especially when it wasn't, you know, pertaining to, you know, blacks doing better. Just, you know, I didn't see the actual comment, so I really can't actually say what exactly he said. But I knew it was on the lines of, you know, do we need to treat white people better or something for racism?
I mean, that was a bit of a skewed generalization. I mean, basically what he said was we should treat.
It's like you about to repeat me.
Not that I got anything to fear from like Common seeking retribution against me. Who the fuck am I? Anyway, he was like, we should treat white people like a crazy woman that we are in a relationship with. Like, I understand that we have issues, but I'm trying to leave all that in the past and let's forget about that and work it out.
Well, what I will say is that's different. It's definitely different from how they summed up his statement. I'm trying to figure out if it's better or worse.
You said different as in that was not nearly what you read.
Right. I mean, honestly, like I did watch his interview, and the one thing that he said that I took issue with was like, not that we should attempt to extend an arm of peace. That's not a new debate. That's the Malcolm Martin debate. Welcome to 1950 whatever. The thing that I took issue with was the fact that he said we need to forget about it. If we are ever going to make any progress in terms of race relations, one thing that has to happen is white people have to understand, and black people have to understand, how so many things that we just slap the label of racism on are not born necessarily of people's attitudes anymore as much as they are institutions that were created by racist attitudes a long time ago, right? There are just some things that persist institutionally, from economics to government to education to all across the board. And those things have to, like, we have to dissect where those things came from. You can't forget. You have to, like, think about all of these intersections of stuff that have created what we now just label racism.
One thing I heard that happened in South Africa after apartheid is they had reconciliation, where they had these discussions and they were able to kind of grow and heal faster than we have in America, because after slavery was over, we had Jim Crow and lynching, you know, and other legal ways to discriminate. And I've heard mixed reviews. Some people say that has made race relations better in South Africa than they are in the United States. Other people have said that it's not exactly healthy there. But I don't know why we're afraid to talk about these things. Why do we feel like we can ignore it and it go away and it solves the problem?
I mean, because I feel like America is trying real hard to pretend that we don't have any skeletons in our closet. And so you can't attempt to bury something that you are saying has never died and lives in your closet or whatever. I am screwing this metaphor up. Thank you, Peach Vodka.
It's fine. It's more common. Go find you and your headboard.
Come on, Common. Come on, boo. We can talk about this face to face. We can.
It only reminds me of like the episode of Martin when Gina got her head stuck in the headboard. That's all I was thinking about too.
Connie,
So on Twitter, Connie says she unfollowed Common on IG after he made that comment about race.
he didn't say that.
Doc Bean said the same thing. Who else? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Connie said Lonnie Lynn, a.k.a. Common, he can't sit with us. Like, people are not feeling Common, and I don't understand why. Why do you people have a problem with extending a hand of love to the white folks? And, I mean, if we just did that, racism would be over. We can earn an equal wage. We won't get hung. We won't get beat on by cops. All we have to do is just love white folks.
Y'all overstating the point the man made, but I understand your critique.
Okay, well, I guess my question is, would you think people would be against blacks being the bigger person? Because that's all I really think is that, people want white folks to get on their knees and put their hands out and says, we are sorry for all the shit not even we did, our people's.
No, I don't want the I'm sorry for whatever I did apology that you get from your man when he don't really know what you mad at him about. No, I am not interested in that. What I want is like to acknowledge that slavery and all institutions that extended from it did not end when we elected a black president. That is what I want to happen. Yeah. And for us to have a conversation about how these things still impact the kids that sit in my classroom every day. That's the conversation that I want to have, Starbucks. Let's have that talk.
I think you should bring it up at Starbucks with all the white people that's there.
That's a good way for me to get arrested at a Starbucks.
Erica, go and stand on a table with your iPhone. You have to record it in Starbucks and make that speech and see what happens.
Well, I wouldn't stand on the table, though. I would stand next to the bar.
Stand on the chair. You got to make yourself known.
No, but you know what? AJ, Creole Ugly, he commented, Oprah said racism will die off with the old folks. But when young college kids sing racist songs in 2015, and I think that's even something that Jay-Z said at some point, like, racism will be over because, we have these young kids who are listening to hip-hop and they like rap. How can they be racist if they love Snoop Dogg and all of this stuff? It's like...
Which that contradicts what he said in his book. Well... Maybe not. Jay-Z, I think the comment that he said in his book, Decoded, which is a great book, y'all should read it. He said something about class. That's what he said. He said money doesn't buy you out of racism. You have all the money in the world and you're still a nigger. Trick Daddy said that long before.
Thank you, Trick Daddy.
Profit, Trick Daddy.
It's rare that we get a Trick Daddy quote in life, so I'm happy that you pointed that out.
Yes.
Trick Daddy is prophetic. Respect Daddy Dollars. So Kendrick Lamar got blackity black recently with the release of his album. The name of the album is
Pimp a Butterfly.
Pimp a Butterfly.
So Slate Magazine, they had an article, How White Fans Should Listen to Kendrick's Black album.
And I read that article, and I big ups to Slate. That was a very thorough and in-depth dissection of that album, and you are going to make zero impact because people who use the internet not finna sit and read that long ass article. Y'all gonna have to do that in a serial.
Erica was the only one that read it, sitting in her bed waiting for Common to come by.
So, Erica, you thought the article was good? Because I'm gonna be honest.
I've been listening to, it's been my background music while I've been working in my office lately. It's good stuff, and that perspective of the CD as a whole added a lot to what I was already hearing, just listening to it on my own. And again, like, as good as it was, if the intent behind the article was white people, this is how you are supposed to respond to Kendrick Lamar, you got to make it short enough so that the people who are reading it will actually stick with you.
Well, you make a good point, because we're in a world where 140 characters is pretty much the attention span for folks. So unless you got like a short Tumblr, or you got like a dope ass like clickbait, you're not gonna get to a lot of people.
So do you feel like the title was clickbait? Because I'm gonna be honest, I saw the title and I was like, why can't black people just be black and make music? No one writes articles about how can black people listen to Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber's music. They just make their music and they can be. Why can't we do the same?
So what's the title?
The Pimp a Butterfly. And
I thought you were talking about the title of the article. I thought you were talking about the title.
Something about how to for your white friends to listen to Kendrick Lamar's Blackity Black album or something like that.
Hold on, let me.
No, I don't think. I think they would. That don't even sound like clickbait that much. I mean, it was I think it was a black focused album. I mean, shit. I don't. And the thing is, I am so anti clickbait, but I don't see that as being total clickbait though.
Okay, so the name of the article is "Loving You Is Complicated. How should white listeners approach the overwhelming blackness of Kendrick Lamar's brilliant new album?"
No, I don't think that's clickbait. I don't think it is. I could be in the minority though.
No, I can see it. I wonder what they shared on Twitter. I'm sure it wasn't that long title.
I mean, I think clickbait could have been some shit like, here's what we thought about the album, or here's what we called it, or here's what we think white people should call it, or something to that narrative. But that, I don't think so. And like I say, I'm totally anti clickbait. Like I don't know if you. Well, I think everybody except probably Eric, since she doesn't be on Twitter. But have you ever seen the Twitter account Saved You a Click?
Yes.
It's like my favorite Twitter account, because it always just answers all of the clickbait questions in their tweets and shit.
And I'm glad that shit didn't exist when like The Sixth Sense was popular. Because if I had seen that shit, it was like he's really dead, I would have been mad.
So
that's not a spoiler.
So thanks for that.
You've never seen Sixth Sense? Angie.
Well, I mean, Angie, you had like 15.
You had like 17 years though, Angie.
That's not something I feel bad about. It's not like the season finale of Empire.
You can tell me that shit, because I don't watch that shit anyway, so I wouldn't care.
Oh, Otis, are you serious?
It's something about these Detroit people we keep picking who don't watch like basic black.
I watch Scandal, damn it.
Otis, let me explain something to you. The West Africans who braided my hair love Empire. You need to get with it, because the motherland is there.
Because they gotta watch all that shit while they braid y'all hair for 30 hours.
Ain't nobody in the braid shop with Empire. Come on, they close.
I watch Scandal. I just don't watch Empire. Like, the thing is with Empire is that the first like 3 episodes got trash ratings from like everybody, and then it just all of a sudden got popular. No, it was like a clickbait show. Like, it was just people. It seemed like people liked it just to tweet about it, and then I guess it got better.
Why is everything?
Why is she everything though? I think if she was white, no one would give a fuck.
If Cookie Line was white, I think I would watch.
If Cookie was
live instead of watching on DVR.
If Cookie was broccoli, nobody would care.
No, if Cookie was a white woman, that would be pretty incredible. That's
right.
Yeah, Cookie's character is she's an incredible character.
If Cookie ended up being white on the black show, it would be criticism about a white chick acting black or something like that. I don't know.
Let me tell you. So after watching the first episode of Empire, I hopped in a group me chat and told my friends that Cookie Lion is the old friend from the neighborhood that Felicia Rashad doesn't tell people that's who she go drink with when she come home for reunion.
Now I have an image of Cookie and Claire Huxtable.
Cookie and Claire Huxtable at the bar, like, people can't know that I came home to hook up with you and have a drink, but I wouldn't dare come home and not have a drink with you. Like, that's who Cookie Lion is. That is the homegirl that's still your homegirl, but was like, college degree, no thank you.
So speaking of Empire, Bow Wow, I'm gonna call him Bow Wow. His mama named him Bow Wow. I don't care if he wants to call himself.
Well, his mama named. Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. Continue. Go ahead.
Bow Wow, he gonna be Bow Wow. Period. So,
Okay. His mama named him Shad Moss, kid. His name is Shad.
I was gonna say it, Angie, but I didn't want to get kicked off for saying some obvious shit, so I was like, whatever.
His mama named him Bow Wow. We gonna call him Bow Wow. Now Bow Wow said he's too good to go on Empire because Empire is full of stereotypes.
No, listen. You will never go on Empire. Okay, never mind. All right.
No.
Anybody else has something to say?
No, Angie, this is the show. Speak your goddamn mind.
Here's the thing about Shad.
Is it Shad or Shad? I thought it was Shad.
It don't matter. I need to hear what Angie's about to say about
this. What does Erica Mena call him? Does she call him Shad or Shad?
She calls him Shad, as a matter of fact.
That's
So
what
boom,
Shad
Shad. But here's the thing, like, Shad, and this is, you can think how you want about the show, and this is a critique of celebrities in general, who just don't, it's like they don't know how to be gracious. The whole topic of Empire came up in an interview. He brought it up like, yeah, you know, when the first episodes of Empire aired, the fans, the people who watched the show tweeted me and got at me talking about, you know, you should be on the show, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know, Empire is so full of all of these black stereotypes. It's like, why even go there? Why couldn't you just say, you know what, thank you for thinking of me, but I have this other gig over here. We cool, enjoy the show, enjoy my show. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's all get some checks. Why do you even need to say, like, oh, I would never do that because it's all these stereotypes? Like, you weren't in every black movie, like, black movie, like,
Lottery ticket.
Roll bounce.
And Tyler Perry, Family Reunion.
Right.
Family Reunion.
Wait. So let's count them down. You play a broke boy waiting on lottery money. You play a baby daddy, and you play whatever you play to roll bounce.
An obsessive skater. He was a basketball player and like he was a drug dealer in the Tyler Perry movie.
So I'm not stereotypes.
No.
He still needs work. That's his problem, though. He still needs work. So I don't know. I think it's one of those things where, you know, you down up folk and they think higher of you, but he's still getting B roles. He's not like an A-list celeb by no means anymore.
He is on at CIS Cyber playing a hacker who broke the law.
On what?
The FBI is forcing him to work for them instead of going to jail. So
you not a stereotype for being somebody that broke a crime, like was a criminal that the FBI brought on?
He is a white collar criminal now.
Right. And even that, like, this whole notion of, like, those other blacks, like, I just hate that we sort of had this contempt for poor, you know, hood black people. Like, we want everybody to be college educated with 10 degrees and bankers and all of this stuff. Like, why can't we just have regular people on, like, regular black people on TV? Like, why do we hate, you know, the uneducated? Like, why do we hate them so much? Why can't, like, what? Why can't we have?
Why can't y'all just respect the brother that got a high school diploma?
You know
what
I'm saying? Like, seriously, like, what's wrong with that?
To be respectable Negroes.
Well, that's a common thing. It seems like.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think that some people that have it all, you know.
Little Brown D said Roof is engaged to a stereotype.
Who?
Roof.
Bow Wow.
What is Roof?
Little Bow Wow.
Oh, Woof. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Erica, on Love and Hip Hop.
I agree. I agree with that though, cause she's like the bitch of bitches. Like I don't even call women that, but she is by far. Like there is, I can, she couldn't be the one. It's like she's so pretty and such a waste of women.
Oh.
It's terrible.
So I have a question. Can stereotypes be? Can you be multi-dimensional and still be a stereotype?
Yeah.
Because one thing that people don't see on Empire is those characters are very multi-dimensional.
Right. Is it a stereotypical story? I mean, honestly, I guess that could be argued because, like, how many people do you know that went from drug dealer to CEO of a music company? Like, only one comes to mind. What up, Master P? Hey, boo.
You just
So
hate
one,
you,
like,
Master
the
P
idea
though.
that it is a stereotypical story that could be argued. And so what? Even if it is a stereotypical story, it is a story that is very well told.
Mm.
Which story, Master P or Empire?
Yeah, I mean both. Take your pick.
I mean, I feel like I want to just post body clips for the rest of the night on Twitter and shit.
Yes, do it. So
Let
I
me
don't
tell
have
you
to
something.
search.
There is an old school hip hop station in Houston. Shout out to Boom 92 that has just changed my life because they just go on like old school Master P, like almost rant mixes, just 3 straight hours of No Limit music. It's the best.
Hey, did y'all see him on the Breakfast Club?
I heard when he went off on Charlemagne about Mercedes.
Yeah, Charlamagne was trying to like throw jabs at Mercedes and shit, and he was cutting it close. He was on an old nigga, I cut you. Shit. I don't remember word for word, but it was like, you need to chill out, nigga, because I cut you in the backyard and shit,
He kind of read him for feels. I want to shout out at Garden Owl, who is watching us from Australia, and she said it is very interesting listening for a white Australian person.
Now, I would have to say, Garden Owl is me and my podcast member, our most furthest listener of our podcast. She's a dope person, so she's pretty much, she's really interested in seeing like in things that happen in our Twitter world, and so she's always watching and tweeting and stuff. So she's cool as heck. So she would definitely probably be a fan of future the Real Drunks and so forth.
Well, we hope you come back to join us, Garden Owl. Doc Bean said we, as in black people, are always the bigger person when it comes to race issues.
No, we ain't. No, we not. We're not. I mean, it's some niggas that's just tired of bullshit and they just go do whatever. We're not.
Oh.
We're not.
Michael Aaron, that's Otis's podcast partner, said, I think I prefer discussing race with the burrito over a Starbucks employee. And I agree.
Yes. Burritos for everyone.
I see someone just talking about Bout It is a classic.
Yes, Miss Shantae, baby. Bout It is Master P. All of these independent record label CEOs need to bow down and pay homage to Master P. He created the blueprint. Without No Limit, he would not be here.
Wow.
Respect Master P and his gold.
She put a stake in the ground on that one, huh, Angie?
She really did. So you
Yeah.
guys, it's almost 9 o'clock. Let's go into drunk recommendations.
Oh, can we do the letter first?
Oh, yes. Letter, quick.
Do the letter.
Dear drunks, I've raised my son to be a proud black man, but he's dating a white girl, and I don't know what to do. I feel like he hates his black mother. How do I break them up? I just can't live with this shit. It makes me feel worthless. Signed, a crying black mama.
Well, let me tell you something, crying black mama. If you think he hates you now, wait until you break him up with his white girlfriend. He gonna hate you for real then. Stay in your lane. Let this, take its course. Perhaps it is a phase. Maybe it is a preference. But either way, that's your son. and he still loves you, even if he dating a white girl.
Well, I wonder what is her deep-seated hate with white folks to even say some shit like that. Like, why wouldn't you want your child's happiness first?
Let me explain something to you. I am nobody's mama, but I got a black mama, and
You
my
sound
black
like
mama's
somebody's
biggest
mama, though.
fear was that I will bring home a white man.
So you ain't messing with no pink peen?
No.
Yeah, but would she try to break y'all up though?
Would she try to break? No, she wouldn't try to break us up, but she would be sad.
Yeah, like listen, Mom. First of all, thanks for watching. This is some bullshit, so thanks for watching. But listen, you gotta find something to do with yourself. You gotta get a life and stop worrying about who your son is dating. He's grown, she's grown, she's white, he's black, who cares? Like, you gotta find something to do. You really gotta find something to do.
And why are you
Yeah.
taking his dating preference as a judgment onto you and how he feels about you? Like, what is wrong with you that you jump from that conclusion to the next? I don't see how that connection was made.
I don't see it either. I just don't. I think that if she wants to be have a decent relationship with her son and support him, she wouldn't question that at all, because if he's really really into her, all he's going to do is push his mama away. He's not going to push the girl away. If he really feels it like that, he's just going to push the mama away, and so he's just going to cause like a worse relationship with them. So
Mama know that if you are putting your son in a position where he got to choose between the one he came out of and the one he go into, he probably gonna pick the one he go into.
And that's not even. I mean, it could be racial. I mean, in that case, it is. But that kind of goes. I've known many of friends. I've heard of friends that their parent didn't like their mate, and it's not necessarily race. Saying they just didn't like them. And it could have been the same race. So it's like, you hate them. You're gonna, if they really into them, they're gonna push that, parental relationship away. So.
And he's gonna send you to a home. Yeah. So just leave him alone. He gonna send you to a bad old folks.
He gonna have like 30 mixed ass babies on her and shit. So she gonna have all these mixed ass grandkids, and she gonna be pissed.
That is stereotypical. That is a stereotype, and I will not allow it.
What, the mixed babies? There's gonna be a whole bunch of mixed babies with curly ass hair and shit.
Now Mrs. Moody says she better stay out of it. The worst thing she can do is make him choose. She may not like the decision.
I'm telling you. Yeah. She gonna come in second every time to the one that's giving them some.
And especially
Garden Owl said, I don't think crying black mama got the answer she was hoping for.
Hey, the crying black mama is cussing us the fuck out, drinking a 40.
Who
the same one that Angie is.
Crying black mama, go into your prayer closet and talk to Jesus about.
I feel bad that she's labeled not a crying black mommy. Like, if I was ever back on the show, I just want to reference her. Like, how is she doing? Like, what's going on with crying black mama?
We heard from crying black mama lately.
Right.
A follow-up letter, crying black mother.
I sure as hell hope so.
All right. Drunk recommendations.
I have one since I'm exiting the show soon.
Okay.
My drunk recommendation is my podcast. Me and a good buddy of mine, his name is Michael Aaron on Twitter, one word, and we do a podcast almost every week. It's called the What Up Though Podcast. It is the Twitter name is underscore at WUDUPDOE. We've been doing it almost a year now. We just do random topics, but it's been pretty cool. It's not too many podcasts in the city, so we have fun and we talk shit and drink and smoke cigars and so forth. But we don't have a video aspect, and I'm kind of jealous now that we're doing this. Like, man, we really need the video aspect now and shit. But anyway, so that's my my drunk recommendation.
Now you have to invite us on.
I would love to. We got to figure, because the thing is, we do ours live. So I'm just going to say live. We do it in person. So he actually comes over to my house and we record. So we haven't quite figured out like a way to do it where we, incorporate callers or other people that's not in the live. So
I have something for you. We will talk off air.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, I hate to be that nigga that got a dip, but I got a dip. So
See, he acting just like Ashy Black Twitter. So, do what he got to do and dip.
Right.
I got a date. I got a date with my wife, so I'm gonna go before.
See that? Black people do get married.
Yeah, we do get married.
Typically to my students, but none of you better be watching.
Besides the stereotype too, because the first thing in his Twitter profile is hashtag husband Twitter. So you little.
Hey, I let people know, like, hey, ain't no bullshit over here. My DM dry as hell. Hey, ain't shit popping. You know what I'm saying? So I want to put that out there now. I don't want nobody to think that I'm being nice to them because of mother shit. Nope, not the case.
This will not be a Twitter honey story on the timeline.
Not at all. So I let people know. So
thanks for joining us. And
I thank y'all so much for having me. I would love to be on the show at some other point. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right, do I just close out my window? I don't want to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
All right, cool. See y'all.
Bye.
Hold your laptop too in case it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shut shit off. All right, cool.
EP, you want to go?
Sure. So since this was the Miss Shantae baby said black people do get married. So since this was the race episode, my drunk recommendation is Tavis Smiley's latest book, Death of a King. I'm currently reading it. It like goes over almost in a fictional format the last year of Dr. King's life. I feel some kind of way recommending something by Tavis Smiley, but a good book is a good book.
I was
so
gonna
there's
say
that.
the same thing. So I'm trusting you on this because I haven't been here for Tavis for quite a minute.
Right, like he got real crazy on the like I should have been the first black president because that's what I told my first grade teacher I was gonna be when I grew up, and now that dream has been stolen from me. Like he just been real bitter with his shit. But this was a good book, Tavis. Thank you, Uncle Tavis. We appreciate you.
Shout out to, I won't say his name, but shout out to the person we all know who was supposed to be the first black president. Beaumont, Texas. Who, if you were in the AUC from 2000 to 2004, you know
so
this person from
So
Beaumont,
rude,
Texas.
so rude. That wasn't even necessary.
No, but that's how he introduced himself every time, and that's what I think.
You didn't have to say that, Kia.
No, that's no shade. Like, I love dude.
If anybody knows how to get him in touch with us, I am sure that he will make a great guest for the Real Drunk Show.
He's my Twitter friend.
Is he watching though? Are you watching? Are you watching?
He does important people stuff, so which is why I didn't say his name.
More important than watching a live feed on YouTube? Like, what are you talking about?
I don't understand his, people's priorities be screwed up. Like, politics trumps our drunk show. Why? I don't know. Stupid.
You want to go? You want me to go?
My drunk recommendation is a web series called Quarter Century Web Series. The website is quartercenturyws.com, and it is a web series that one of my Twitter friends, Host It Down, at Host It Down, is a part of. It's a really great show that talks about anyone who's been, if you are approaching the 25 age, you know that quarter century crisis that happens.
That bullshit 3 years.
I got mine early, too. I got mine right at graduation. Like, I was walking across the stage like, oh, my God.
Mine didn't hit right at graduation, but that first paycheck I got as a teacher, crisis with the capital what the fuck.
Quarter life crisis is when you realize that the life that you planned in 18, 19 and how easy and beautiful it was going to be, it don't work like that. Shit don't work.
Not at all.
You was stupid. You didn't have a clue.
Yeah, the job doesn't show up, the woman doesn't show up, the kids are far, far away, and you're just like, what is life? But this is a great representation of it. And there are no stereotypical characters, so hey, celebrate for our respectability friends.
See? My drunk recommendation is a web series too. It's called Almost 30. It's by Matthew Cherry, who I follow on Twitter. But it's really good, and it's about a guy and his friends. This guy, he's approaching 30, and he's trying to kind of get his stuff together too. And we all know about turning 30 and
So
how
when
everything
your boyfriend
is
have kids,
like,
what happens to you in the middle of a podcast?
Mhm.
He'll give you door cooks.
So yeah, check that out. It's on YouTube.
And Matthew Cherry he worked on Girlfriends or The Game?
I don't know if he worked on either though, actually.
I want to say he was like a
I know The Last Fall, that's his movie, that's his feature film. And he did Michelle Williams, her video for Say Yes, and actually won like best video at the Gospel Awards.
Oh, awesome.
Dope, yeah.
I hate that song, but awesome.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I hate that song, but
Yeah. I love Jesus. Hate the song. Every other week we have babies crying in the background. That's how you know we're old.
She not crying. She like trying to get on the mic.
Oh, okay. She wants to be a part of the show.
Yeah, but she not ready to talk about race.
So I think that's it, guys. Anything else?
that's it.
This was cool. Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for joining us, Erica. Next week is going to be our relationship show. It is going to be entitled Straight Problems because straight people have problems that are just ridiculous to the gay world. And we're going to talk about all those ridiculous problems, from dating height requirements, $1,600 dates, to ass eating. So join us.
Are you here to say hi?
Joining us next week will be at Kid Noble, and Candace is back. You guys voted. Y'all said y'all wanted her back.
She's back.
Negotiations are over, and she will be back. So we will see you guys next Friday, 8 p.m. In the meantime, tweet us at Real Drunk Show. Have a great day.
Peace.